Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News starts right now.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. I'm Grant Herms.
And I'm Priya Mann. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News today.
An abortion medication that was ruled safe 20 years ago is suddenly at the center of a legal battle after a court ruling in Texas and Washington.
The Texas judge ordered a hold on federal approval of mifepristone, the most commonly used method of abortion in the U.S. Then the Washington judge ordered the opposite, directing U.S. authorities not to make any changes that would restrict access to the drug. Experts say there's no legal precedent for a judge to issue a ruling second-guessing the scientific decisions of the FDA. Right now, it appears the medication will remain available. 11 people are hospitalized after a fire at a Detroit apartment complex. It happened early yesterday at a 5-story building on LaSalle near Linwood and Davison on the city's west side. Firefighters had to get about 20 people out of the building. Most of them injured were suffering from smoke inhalation. One woman was injured after jumping from a 2nd-story window. The cause of the fire is unknown.
Police in New Mexico kill a man after going to the wrong house. It happened Wednesday night outside of Albuquerque when someone called 911 about a domestic violence situation. Officers arrived on scene but went to the wrong address. And when the homeowner at the wrong house opened the door while holding a gun, chaos erupted. That's when officers fired at that man, killing him. As of this morning, an investigation is underway into what went wrong.
Vice President Kamala Harris spoke at a rally in Nashville in support of the Tennessee Three.
Those are the 3 lawmakers who were removed from the Tennessee State House after protesting for stricter gun laws following the mass shooting at a private Christian school. 2 of the Democratic lawmakers, Representatives Justin Pearson and Justin Jones, were expelled from the House. Both are black men. During a special vote on Thursday, the vice president called the expulsions undemocratic and dangerous.
A democracy says you don't silence the people. You do not stifle the people. You don't turn off their microphones when they are speaking about the importance of life and liberty.
The 3rd Democratic representative, Gloria Johnson, a white woman, was allowed to keep her position. We are also talking about some warming temperatures today, Brandon. Just amazing weather on tap for us this week.
And that sunrise is gorgeous.
It helps to get a little bit of cloud cover, too. And you think, well, no, does it? Just adds a little refraction, a little extra light. But we're watching that sun coming up as we look east toward Canada here from downtown. And that sun is officially up. We have temps that are up near freezing. There has been at times a little east-southeast breeze, so these lower 30s feel like the middle and upper 20s at times. Maybe a flake and or a drip at times this morning along and north of I-69 up in the thumb, but that's really it. We have a stationary front through the northern part of Pure, Michigan, where most of that shower activity stays. If you're driving north, you might run into some of it, but also looking at some debris cloud cover making it down here for us. So from sun to partly sunny, middle 40s through the midday, and then a high of 51, warming a little bit tomorrow, guys.
All right, thank you, Brandon. Tax day is fast approaching. Have you filed yet?
We just filed this week. Little late, I know.
Yeah, I filed yesterday.
So if you are like us and you still got plenty of time, though,
That's
our Megan
right.
Woods is in with us this morning to show us that there are a lot of options for some hands-on help if you need it, Megan.
That's right, but ideally you don't want to wait last minute. We're getting closer and closer to that deadline. There is still a little bit of wiggle room, but take a listen to what experts are saying.
With April 15th falling on a Saturday and a District of Columbia holiday on Monday, April 17th, the deadline to file a federal tax return is April 18th this year, which gives people who haven't filed yet a little extra time to check their work.
Think about what went on in your life in the last year. Did you move? Did you have a child? Did you get married? Did you start a new job?
Tom O'Sabin of the National Association of Tax Professionals says the current filing season is less complex than the pandemic years.
A lot of the things like the stimulus payments and the advanced child tax credits, we don't have those this year. Those existed in prior years. 22 looks a lot more like 2019.
The IRS says the most common errors on returns include missing or inaccurate Social Security numbers, misspelled names, and inaccurate figures for things like wages and income. They say math errors and incorrect calculations of tax credits and deductions can often be avoided by using tax preparation software. Today, April 8th, the IRS will open many of its tax prep centers for weekend, walk-in, and in-person help. Some sites will offer specialized help on retirement and pension topics for taxpayers age 60 and above. Taxpayers recently impacted by severe weather in Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, California, and New York may have extended federal filing deadlines if they reside in declared disaster areas. But as of today, Michigan is not included on that list.
And again, you do not want to wait last minute or wait to that very last day. And if you still feel like you need some pointers, you need some help, we have you covered. We have information on clickondetroit.com. Reporting live in Detroit, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
All right, Megan, were you better than the two of us? Did you file like weeks and weeks ago?
Weeks ago, yes.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, at least one of
Because
us.
I do not want to miss out. I don't want to miss out. You know, you get that nice check, you get to spend a little bit. So
that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm glad you're the responsible one out of us three.
One of us has to be.
Yeah, thanks, Megan. A high school athlete is proving she is unstoppable despite losing both of her legs in a car wreck. How her classmates and community are helping her get back to basics. We'll have much more on that coming up.